The Watts community is one of LA's densest neighborhoods, with approximately 40,000 people in less than 2 square miles. Home to the Watts Towers, one of 4 nationally recognized historical landmarks in Los Angeles, Watts is a distinctive community with a unique history. In May 1944, Jordan Downs was constructed as semi-permanent housing for war workers during World War II. In the early 1950s, HACLA added on to the site, creating 700 garden-style apartments and converted the property from war worker housing to public housing. Jordan Downs was among the last of the public housing projects in Watts to be opened before the city declared an end to all new public housing in the city. By then, Watts was home to 3 other public housing developments. Across the next 4 decades, Jordan Downs and Watts would suffer from institutional racism, lack of access to education and jobs, and the cycle of poverty. The rapid decrease in manufacturing jobs in Los Angeles depressed the area, combined with a pervasive sense of disenfranchisement and official indifference and police hostility, led to the 1965 Watts riots. After the riots, Jordan Downs benefited little from the influx of federal money and attention. In the 70s and 80s, declining federal spending served to further dilapidate the projects. With close to $76 million estimated in deferred maintenance, repair, and renovation costs, Jordan Downs had met the end of its useful life. However, community organizations and residents remained resilient and focused on improving their lives and their surroundings. It was time for these buildings to reflect those aspirations.
When you ask, what are you going to build, what will it look like? I want you to start thinking about the question this way. The question becomes, what do we want? And what would we like to see? And we're going to have some input. We will be able to impact what this whole thing is going to look like. Right?
Right. Planning for transformation began in 2008. HACLA created the Jordan Downs Community Advisory Committee and provided leadership training workshops. The JDCAC hosted community planning meetings to ensure the final master plan fit with residents' wants and needs. For the next 8 years, more than 5,000 people participated in over 150 community engagement meetings to approve the master plan, design each individual project, plan supportive services, and discuss relocation, employment opportunities, and community concerns, culminating in a plan for transformation that people could be proud to call their own.
Today, city leaders joined neighbors in celebrating the grand opening of the East Century Boulevard extension and the groundbreaking of new housing at Jordan Downs. Following the ribbon cutting, people marched and rode their bikes down the new roadway to where the new Jordan Downs housing is going up.
In October 2018, HACLA, its developer partners, Jordan Downs residents, Watts community members, and many public officials gathered to mark a watershed moment in the development of Jordan Downs and the reimagining of the Watts community. The groundbreaking celebration coincided with the opening of a new half-mile of Century Boulevard. The Century Boulevard extension is the spine of the new community and will open up the originally inward-facing Jordan Downs housing project to the greater community and help inspire economic growth and vitality in the region. The signs of a nearly decade-long visioning, collaborating, and planning effort are now visible to Jordan Downs residents in the form of wood-frame structures of new residential homes. The first residential phase, currently under construction, will deliver 250 state-of-the-art new homes to this area. 157 current Jordan Downs residents will have an opportunity to make this first phase their home, with move-ins expected to start in August 2019. This will be followed by the start of construction of another 250 units of housing in 2020. We expect to see continued construction phases over the next 5 to 10 years, slowly moving through the old Jordan Downs footprint to fulfill the plan for 1,500 units of homeownership and rental housing, 9 acres of park, and state-of-the-art community centers and retail. A 115,000 square foot neighborhood-serving community retail center is under construction and expected to open before the end of 2019. High-quality national brand retailers will anchor the center, including Watts' first full-service supermarket in 30 years. The center anchors include Smart & Final Extra, Ross Dress for Less, and Blink Fitness. Tenants were carefully selected to ensure they were responsive to community needs and health being a primary theme. Other new tenants include a Nike community store, only the second community store to open in Nike's history, a Starbucks community store, and a dental clinic. New housing has been designed to a minimum LEED Gold standard, with larger units, updated appliances, and an emphasis on space and light. The buildings now blend into the surrounding Watts community and become one with the fabric of the neighborhood. Creating a space for families to plan their futures and foster possibility anchored in a sense of pride and community. Jordan Downs is moving forward, and Watts is rising.